Here we go. We got the TWAB. It's happening. Just got posted. We're going to read it. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. This week at Bungie, there's a lot going on. We're already into week 3 of the season of the Undying. Iron Banner is up and running, and we have a few new things lined up for next week. Master Nightmare Hunts begin next week. They will be the most difficult Nightmare Hunts to date, so equip your best weapons and gear. I'm super excited about that. I keep forgetting. That's not all. The exotic quest for Leviathan's Breath will go live for season pass owners. Rumor has it Banshee knows something about where to start. The show must go on. The infamous hunter known as Paul Big Show White is stopping by our studio this weekend. He's going to be on stream to join us and play some Destiny. That means that some of you will have a chance to win an emblem. This will be a Bungie bounty, but we're mixing it up. We'll do some strikes, Vex Offensive, and finish with Crucible, so Big Show can pound some Warlocks into dust. The usual rules for the Bungie bounty apply. In Crucible, you have to match and be on the winning team. For PvE, you only need to match us and fight for the good and fight the good fight to earn the emblem. This is going to be happening on PS4, October 19th, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific. If you're on PC, is on deck. More on that later. Shifting Sands. If we have a few tweaks coming to the combat Sandbox update, which is being targeted to deploy on the 29th. Here's the dev team to give you the dates. Goal. For a while now, Trample and Everlasting Flames have been an outlier, especially in PvP. We previously done a pass to add diminishing returns to this, but it's proven to be not enough. In this update, we've tightened the curve a bit and split it out over PvP and PvE. This should allow Guardians to keep on dunking on combatants longer while being less oppressive against one another. Additionally, for Striker, we've increased the cost of the light attack to make dashing across the map less forgiving. We still want this to be used as a way for people to move and be shifty, but this change should make it costly enough that it's prohibitive as a long-form distance travel. Finally, regeneration will no longer proc on melee kills while in super. The combination was too strong and overly forgiving of strategic or positional mistakes. That's a good change. That's a nice change. Okay, so Trample, turn down the amount of super energy returned on kill, reduced it to 13%, and then diminishing returns, reduced low-end diminishing returns to 3%. Change the kills for diminishing returns by splitting them out between players and combatants. Previously it was 15, now it's 14 or 7-player kills. Okay, cost of attack increased by 50% from 2% to 3%. I'm going to assume that means 1.5 to 3 or 2 to 4. Regeneration on kill no longer procs on supers. That's confusing. It is. Dawnblade, attunement of flame, bottom path, Everlasting Flames, tune the amount of super energy returned on kill, increase the low end of diminishing returns, change the kills for diminishing returns by splitting them out between players and combatants. Previously it was 30, now it's 21 or 7-player kills. Rip 1-2 punch shoulder charge. Oh no. Quality of life bugs faces Sentinel. Code of the Protector. Armor of Light now correlates with the life of the Ward of Dawn. Okay. Particle effects will move rapidly towards the end of Ward of Dawn's life. Cool. More visual stuff. Night Stalker. Way of the Wrath. Middle Path. Shattering Strike. Fixed a bug where Shattering Strike activation window is reduced to 3 seconds along with True Sight. Shattering Strike lasts the proper 9 seconds again. Whoo! Shoulder charge! We removed a bug that allows players to shoot immediately before activating shoulder charge, which allowed them to apply 1-2 punch buff to a shoulder charge. This bug was caused by a quality of life change made for Tempest Strike. Before Shadowkeep, if a player had the sprint button configured as hold to sprint, they would need to be holding sprint while sliding in order to activate Tempest Strike. With the release of Shadowkeep, we added a small window of time where players could activate after letting go of sprint. This change had unexpected effects on other abilities. So we reverted this change until we can get a better fix for Tempest Strike. Bible thump. We are also aware about other abilities not mentioned above. We have our eye on the one-eyed mask. Expect a change in a future update. I'm very glad that they mentioned that. I am very glad that they mentioned that. Patch note preview. Along with sandbox changes, here's some previews. Forsaken subclasses will display the correct icon for Thunder Crash, Burning Maul, Blade Barrage, Spectral Blades, Nova Warp, Well of Radiance, Chaos Reach. Yes! More information about your opponents. Fixed a bug where warlocks who wagered weak mokes in Reckoning were being rewarded for Titans. Fixed a bug that increased loading time for gear preview and spaceflight. Players should notice their character models updating more quickly while changing gear, previewing ornaments, or previewing shaders during spaceflight. Nice. Phantasmal core stack raised from 3 to 999. Thank you, Bungie. Steam. Blocking communication with player will now block mute them in Destiny 2. Added functionality. Add friend, remove friend, note players on rosters. Invite player name, invite Steam ID, etc. added. Fully operational art station. As you immerse yourself in Destiny, there's a lot to take in. The environments, characters, weapons, every detail is lovingly crafted by talented artists who help bring this game to life. We wanted to showcase some items they helped work on and give you links for more of their work. This is Mike. And this is the work Mike has done. Some good shit, Mike. We like it, Mike. Look at Mike making this game beautiful. Be like Mike, chat. Yeah, that was Mike. This is Mike Poe. Visual. Dude, this is awesome. Oh, look, he designed the menagerie.
Yes, Guardian, thank you for making such an amazing home for me and all of these other Guardians. In my basement, which is where this is. Isn't that cool that they're in my basement and they have to get out? That's not weird. Ha, thanks, Mike. You're the best.
Madison Parker. Madison. Oh, this is the new light. That's the new light mission. Awesome. And the Shadowkeep bridge and internals. It's beautiful. Look how, man, I love it. And inside the triangle ship.
Grow fat from strength. Sorry.
Kevin Whitmire. Oh, there's a lot of these artists. Oh no, chat. I wanted to showcase everyone, but they showcased the internals of the raid design, chat. Look at how gorgeous this is. Oh my god. Chat. You need to check out all of these artists. Lee Hines, Aaron Cruz. Oh man. I can't say Kim's name. I feel bad. That's hard to pronounce. Kayunchi? Is that it? I tried. I feel bad. I have dyslexia, and that's a lot of consonants in there. Ed Brennan. Ryan Choi. Lonnie Ming. Zeev Harris. Is this weapon design? Oh, snap, chat. Weapon design, this is your guy. It's your guy, chat. Oof. Mark Thompson. Chelsea Velasquez. Roderick Weiss. The Raid Boss. Kim Mickle. Some of those crisp finishers. Stephen Williams. Steve Kilpowicz. I think I got it. Yeah. Thad Steffen. I'm trying so hard to get this right. Aaron Deerfield. This is amazing. Tyson Allen. Antim. Oh, man. Oh, God. Yushin? No. I can't say it. Fuck. Chat, I need to get better at reading international names. This is what I'm learning about myself. I'm an ass. Andrew Hackathorn. Let's pronounce Win. Antim Win. Thank you, chat, at making me a better person. Jesse Hall. Ryan Cammons. And Pat Jandro. Look at that, chat. Look at that. Those are the artists. You should go check this out 100%. Armor 2.0. Chat. Uwoos in chat for Armor 2.0. I need nothing but uwoos in chat. All right, Armor 2.0. One of the new systems rolled out along with Shadowkeep is Armor 2.0. We've been monitoring feedback. Today, the team has new goals for Armor 2.0 and upcoming changes. Hi, everyone. We wanted to check in and talk a little about Armor 2.0, its goals, your reactions, and upcoming additions and tweaks to the system. Most frequent questions and feedback come from the Energy Affinity system, which describes which mods can be socketed into which armor pieces. We want to kick this discussion off with a little bit of information and reasons why the energy system came about and its intent to accomplish. The armor system has 3 following goals. 1, give players the freedom to experiment with builds, while also requiring players to make creative choices when putting together those builds. Okay. The biggest reason why mods became unlocks instead of consumables is to encourage experimentation. The energy type and cost of a mod asks players to consider which mods they value the most for a build, sometimes requiring them to make choices or get creative with armor and energy across all 5 pieces. 2, give players the ability to balance mods above and beyond pure effectiveness. When mods are no longer have restrictions on use, each mod is only valued in its strength and usefulness, or access in the case of consumables. Giving mods an energy cost gives us a knob to turn that gives weaker mods value and stronger mods a drawback. Giving mods an energy type allows us to limit some combinations within an armor piece, making their use cases easier to predict and balance for. It also gives us room for other perks and mods, for example, artifact mods that break these restrictions. This means that perks and mods that break the rules can be compelling choices without having to also be significantly stronger to be appealing. Okay. Not enough uwoos, chat. Relieve information overload pressures on the mod UI. Early playtests, which did not have the energy system, had all mods in a slot visible each time you moved your cursor on them. That resulted in a huge amount of information overload and made it hard to quickly find and change out the mod you were seeking. Cutting the number of mods visible allowed cutting down on the move your cursor over them. Resulted in a huge amount of information overload. Made it hard to quickly find and change out the mods you're seeking. Cutting down on the number of mods visible for a particular armor piece made it easier to process the information. There's more than that. Some more notable points when it comes to deciding which weapons were associated with which affinity. There were 3 main criteria: ammo type, range, and thematics. Each energy type. Ammo. Each type needed to have a good mix of primary, special, and power. Range. Each type needed to have a mix of short, middle, and long. Thematics. Each type should have weapons that are similar thematically, when possible, to make it feel like the kinds of weapons match other mechanisms associated for the type. We've listened to feedback suggesting that instead of locking items to type, the affinity should simply be a discount to the cost. That's actually what the broad category mods like rifle loader, precision, and targeting are meant to represent. A higher cost for gaining the benefit of a weapon not normally associated with that energy type. Fair. So instead of having to display every mod for the slot, you see only 2 or 3 broad category mods and +1 with all energy types associated with it. Okay. Of course, not every mod type can be broad category, notably the mod types that affect ammo economy. That's because any mods that tinker with ammo economy have a lot of caveats and expectations, mostly due to the weapons that use ammo types not associated with that weapon archetype, such as Ariana's Vow, the Mountaintop, Whisper of the Worm, and so forth. We need to have a bit more time to build the broad category versions of these mods and test them thoroughly. I am loving all of this communication. But at the start of next season, there will be broad category mods for Ammo Finder and Scavenger, and they will automatically be unlocked for all players, so you don't have to hunt them down. This should help you round out builds more easily and give you options for tinkering with your ammo, no matter your energy type. We're also working on some broad category ammo capacity mods, but those also need work before they're ready for prime time. Another big change is loosening and slackening of restrictions on Armor 2.0 mods. Starting next season, the restriction of having multiple mods of the same type on a single piece of armor will be removed. Save a couple of expectations. So you have to run, you'll be able to run 2 hand cannon loader mods, 2 shotgun finder mods, and so forth. The only expectation to this stacking come from mods with no benefit when stacked, such as fastball and traction. We need some more time to make sure that these stacking mods won't cause major technical issues, and think stacking mods of the same type gives more flexibility in crafting your build, provided you have the energy to socket them in. One thing to be aware of when mod stacking, stacking identical mods will provide diminishing returns. For example, 2 hand cannon loaders won't give you double the benefit. Instead, it will be 1.5. However, this puts them on equal footing with enhanced mods. So 2 hand cannon loader mods provide the equivalent benefit of a single enhanced hand cannon loader mod. We're also looking to lower the energy costs of some mods to better reflect the value of the mod enhanced. Okay, so one of the ways going forward that they're going to balance things is they're going to allow you to get enhanced hand cannon loader on, anything, I guess, kind of like now. But if you want to get enhanced hand cannon loader on off energy sets, it'll cost you 2 hand cannon loader mods or something like that. It's interesting. The economy, it seems like an interesting sense of economy. I like it. One last bit of news on Armor 2.0. When we crafted the system, we wanted to include armor mods and collections, so you can see how many you've gathered and how many are to be acquired. This also presented a good opportunity to do some housekeeping on the collections in general, but unfortunately provided a little more proved more time intensive than we hoped. So the changes didn't come alongside Shadowkeep. Good news, in the next patch coming, or in patch 6.1 coming later this month, armor mods will be visible in your collections, allowing you to browse through all the possibilities to see which ones you have upgraded collectively. Additionally, starting next season, armor mod collections will get a UI upgrade, allowing them to display armor type and the cost on the icon, just like they do in your armor socket. Fashion Week! It's Fashion Week! As a previous updated, we showed you the Levante prize. A fancy new emblem we'll be giving out to fashion-focused Guardians. Do you think you have an eye for fashion? Submit a picture of your best-dressed Guardian on Bungie.net or in a reply to our fashion tweet. We will choose our favorites and feature them in the next TWAB. Please link your profile with your submission to help us with granting you an emblem when you win. If you win. Cyber Sleuths, hotfix stuff. Servitor on GoFan and Nightmare Hunt's time trial Master Triumph would not progress. Ordeal would not drop a powerful reward for players who already completed Vanguard Strikes challenge. That's been fixed. Fixed an issue where that provoked the temporary deactivation of rally banners in the tire game on the moon. Oh, you can play the tire game again. PC migration. Okay. Since launch, we've been investigating player reports of issues causing PC migration to fail for players importing their accounts from Battle.net. Yikes. While investigations are ongoing, we're deploying fixes over the past 2 weeks, which are expected to resolve a number of issues encountered by players. If your account has failed to migrate, include the transfer of players' characters' silver licenses, we encourage you to try again. As a reminder, once it's been initiated, it can't be undone. Okay, so they're telling you to try again here. Aside from those issues, we're observing reports of players who've linked the wrong thing to their account, resulting in migration of an undesired account. Players who linked from a different account than a desired account can also perform platform migration again, but make sure they use the right thing. Okay. If you encounter an issue with them, do the contact form. As a final thing, we've observed confusion for players believing Forsaken licenses did not transfer from Battle.net to Steam because the Forsaken campaign was not available from Amanda Holiday. The Forsaken campaign begins with players launching directly into the first mission from the Tangled Shore. Okay. Known issues: Black Armory key mold cannot be obtained by players who did not receive it before Season 8. Players did not have an invitation of the Emperor Golden Hero quests on multiple characters can't unlock the tribute hall. Warlocks wagering Wheatmost. Okay, so those are known issues they're working on. They're working on this. They're working on getting everyone their Izanagi's back, which is very great. That's all for this week. I'm gonna go play some Iron Banner tonight. Maybe I'll see you there. Heart Cosmo chat. What'd you think of the TWAB? I liked it. That was meaty. Lots of changes. They seem to hear the issues that people had. And I'm excited to see what they're going to be doing to the one-eyed mask. And I'm glad that they're fixing some of these migration issues. So hopefully if you got left out in the cold, you get to try again. Thanks for watching.